Hello, my name is Cheyenne Wright, and we are Left. In the last 2 weeks, Left has acquired 5 letters of intent, totaling up to a revenue of $40K, with a base user amount of 1,200 users. So let us tell you a little bit about us. Currently, study abroad programs don't have a software that's made just for them. We have a coordinator and a student, and coordinators go through a complicated and messy process to provide all of their students' information. But when the student goes overseas, a chasm opens up, and these channels fail them. Students get lost, they can't see their itineraries, they face a painful language barrier, and with limited Wi-Fi or data, we can't even use basic tools on our phones. This is ruining the travel experience, it's angering parents, and it's putting programs on the line. Because when students are studying abroad, they're putting themselves at risk, and it's the responsibility of the university and the parent to mitigate that risk. So why are we still using these same channels? Well, schools have the intention, but they don't have the resource. This is where Left comes in. Left keeps the traveler and the coordinator in mind. With our Easy plugin, we make it easy for students to plug into opportunities, and for those that hold the key, we help them provide value and keep you safe in the process. With our plugin, administrators can integrate all of their information into one place. Organizing and accessing that information is now a seamless process, and no Wi-Fi, no problem. Just turn on your offline mode and use your tools on the go. So, is there a market? Yes, and the opportunity is huge. We have decided to enter the student travel market because we found our silver bullet to enter it, coordinators. But that's just the beginning. As students enter the workforce, they will bring Left with them, and we plan on entering the corporate business travel market as soon as possible. So how do we make money? We are following a price point per user per month revenue model. This price point was selected by our potential customers based off of our MVP. So just from our 2 weeks, we're projecting $40K, and with our minimum goal of acquiring 31,000 users in 1 year, we're looking at about $1 million. And this is our amazing team. I'm Cheyenne, I'm the CEO. We have 4 amazing men, Aaron, Peter, Hannes, and Joao. Each of us has studied abroad, so we've lived this problem. And what have we accomplished? You can visit our landing page, watch our demo video. We have an email network of over 200 people. We won the 500 euros for marketing, and you can download our app on iOS or Android today. Also, we're on RTV TV tonight, so check that out. What do we ask? From you, the audience, we ask you to visit our landing page, download our app, let us know what you think. From the professionals in the crowd, we're always looking for more mentorship, more wisdom. We'd love to pick your brain. And from the VCs, we're interested in seed funding and opportunities in an accelerator program. But most importantly, we want your instruction and guidance, so let's get coffee. We are Left presenting right now.
Who would like to go first? Question for Left.
Also, the QR codes on your papers, you can check this out.
Pedro? It's just the icon. Just close it out of here.
Sure. So you found your coordinator on the student side of the market in the business corporate travel. Who is your entry point?
The Whitneys of the world, AKA Tiffany here. At her company, they're an international company, all their employees travel a ton, so they've actually hired someone, and her only job is to put together all of these itineraries, emergency information, and make sure that somehow it's getting to her. And so she actually brought that to our attention, is that there are these coordinators in the business corporate world, we just have to figure out the best way to find them. I could add to that a little bit too. One of our programs that signed up for us, they actually do volunteer work and missionary work too, so there's also a similar framework for how there's one person that plans a lot of information for a big group of people, and so we found that parallel in that. And then another one of our mentors gave us a great idea that when we're going corporate, we could be looking at companies like Disney that don't send people, but they host a lot of international people, and people are still making itineraries and need emergency information, and so we could actually be going straight to the host rather than the sender. That's sort of word. Thanks.
Take that 1 minute.
So how do you plan to get to 31,000 users by the end of the year?
Well, in 2 weeks, since we got to 1,200, we're thinking we would love to get more English-speaking college. Basically, I'll tell you what we did already. We got a huge list of study abroad programs, and we emailed all of them, just giving us a small blurb. We took exactly what Jesse Lineberger used to write to neo-rich people. And we said, hey, we just want advice on the direction of this. And then 35 of them emailed us back. 19 of them, when we gave them a larger blurb, wanted to do it over the phone call. I was staying up, talking to people in the US. They wanted to do it over the phone call. I would send them links to our prototype, and while I was giving them over the phone demos, they would click through it, and then 5 of them said, absolutely, let's start doing testing and whatever. And we also showed them, so that's our pretty prototype, right? We also showed them our actual clunky beta that we love and we worked so hard on. So being really transparent about what we have so far, probably just doing a similar thing like that and scaling. A lot of them would point us to other schools that have this need too. The coordinator community is smaller than you think. They're just regular people. So that was another growth strategy we did, was asking anybody else they know. Oh, EJ?
Quick question, do you guys have any idea how much money you need to raise when you're ready to go
Yes,
ahead?
actually, Duncan talked to us about this. Seed funding, we were thinking $100,000, maybe $150,000. He said we could even ask for more. Referring back to my coffee thing, I'd love that to be a discussion between whoever's interested in working with us, because I'm not going to just throw a number out there if I haven't properly thought about it, and you're not just going to give that to me unless you know me and stuff like that. So right now we're at about $4 coffee is what I'm thinking. So.
Jump on, BJ. And then.
But he's my advisor, so he knows stuff too. He helps
Brilliant.
my price point.
It's done a huge round of applause. Thank you so much.